The Washington Public Power Supply System, better known as WPS, was forged in the 1950s to guarantee power to the Pacific Northwest. Their method of choice, nuclear power. The reason for so much of this power needing to be produced was because they predicted that the power required would double every 10 years with the growth of the Pacific Northwest. In 1971, the first plant to go up was called Plant 2 in Hanford, along with Plant 1 and 4 in the same location. Stassop was the location of the third and fifth plants. The cost and benefits were split among utilities by using bonds. However, this proved to be an unwise decision. After the construction of the plants were in progress, there were many design changes and a severe inflation which caused higher expenses. The safety changes ordered by the Nuclear Regulatory Commission also increased the cost of the project. Also, none of the contractors were experienced in building nuclear plants. For example, a pipe hanger was rebuilt 17 times due to so many regulations broken. At a meeting when it was realized that the project was a year behind schedule, Superintendent Gordon Viggory stated that it was better to tell the public that they were falling behind schedule rather than saying that they were on the clock like WPS was. Come 1975, Seattle City Light was able to harvest some of the energy from plants 1 through 3. This caused Seattle customers to have to pay for the construction of the other plants. However, it was a great aid during the low snowpack and gas shortages. Then, in the same year, the environmental movement had started in America, which brought to question to the hazards of nuclear power. The Washington Environmental Council filed suit against Seattle City Light, ordering it to produce an environmental impact statement on the nuclear plants. This would have delayed the production of the plants by 5 years. Seattle City Light initiated a decision-making process with 27 members that caused the Environmental Council to drop its suit. The 27 members decided not to participate in WPS any longer, and to meet new power requirements through conservation instead of just making more energy. In 1982, WPS stopped making plants 4 and 5 when the cost of construction was exceeding $24 billion. These plants didn't generate any power and caused no profit for the company. The contract forced them to default and pay back the contributors only $2.25 billion of the money in bonds. So the contributors had to pay back the money that they had invested. That meant $12,000 per customer. Bondholders had sued, and the lawsuit had lasted over 13 years. Eventually, they had reached a settlement, and the bondholders received 40 cents for every dollar that they had invested. Plants 1 and 3 were also never finished. Hanford's plant number 2 was actually finished in 1984. And still runs to this day, producing 12% of Bonneville's power at 2.3 cents per kilowatt hour. WPS decided to demolish their other plants. This will forever be known as one of the greatest disasters in the American business history.